Hey there, this is Therese Skelly, and I'm so excited that you are going to be listening to an episode of the Fiercely Brilliant podcast. Do you like those two words? Fiercely Brilliant. My hypothesis is that you are here for a reason. We all are. Our souls have led us on journeys that have very often taken some twists and turns, and sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes there's struggle and there's loss and there's challenge, and in the middle of that, there's always a way out. And it's those times that often lead us into our great life and work. So you're going to hear stories in these episodes of myself and other beautiful people that share the journey. They share how they got to the place where they're standing, working in their brilliance, and being the powerful leaders that they are. So stay tuned and enjoy this episode. Hey there, this is Therese in another episode of the Fiercely Brilliant podcast. Are you enjoying the episodes? I sure am liking them a lot. Anywho, so today we're going to talk about receiving. And you might be like, oh, yeah, whatever, receiving. But stay here with me, okay? This is a really big one. You know, you cannot be fiercely brilliant if you are depleted. You cannot serve if you are running on empty. You cannot be the light for the people you are entrusted to be their solution for if you got nothing. And yet I think a lot of us still might be conditioned to the old, it's better to give than to receive. I say, raise your hand if you're a woman. Yee, okay. Raise your hand if you're a firstborn. Yee. Raise your hand if you've had a chaotic family. Okay, well, that's a trifecta. Because those of us who had all those, let me get this one over here. All those actually really were not taught to receive. We were taught our purpose is to give. Now, it's almost a paradox, right? Because I'm so mission driven. I am all about, oh my God, my life is of service. But when I know I got to be filled, I have to be like on the weekends, I spend time with my amazing boyfriend, and I just like don't do phones, don't do computer, because I know that's my plugging in, right? That is my sustenance. That's one of the things that gives me the energy to keep doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, have y'all seen my new book? This is the author copy, so it's got this funky thing here, but in this book, Love-Based Mission, How to Create a Business That Serves Your Soul, I talk a whole lot about this. Sorry. So I have a dog, Murphy, that comes in and he's chewing on the baseboards right now. And so I threw something at him. The joys of the home office, pardon the interference. Anywho, so get this book. It's on Amazon. Get this book. You'll learn a whole bunch about the patterns of why we don't receive, why we tend to overgive, and how to correct it. But I thought I would just do a quick podcast on this one. Okay. We all think of receiving as like, okay, what do I need to receive? And yet I feel like there's some, you shouldn't want that. You shouldn't need that. I should be better than that. I shouldn't have to ask. And so there's almost shame, or there's a story, right? And what I say to my clients is, when you're driving and you see the gas gauge like below empty, do you shame your car? Do you just be like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, really? I just got you gas 2 weeks ago. Really? You want me to give you gas again? And that's what we do to ourselves. I already had a massage. Why do I need a massage? I had a bath last week. And like, it's just like so insane. And if you just go the gas for a vehicle is just the fuel that makes it go. That's it. There's nothing else. Just fuel. There's no judgment. There's no, why do you need so much fuel? Nobody calls a car needy if they need freaking fuel. It's just understood. A car needs maintenance. It needs oil. It needs fuel. It needs all these things. And nobody just goes, oh, you're being like so freaking high maintenance. Really? I don't know if I want to be with you because look at you. You're so damn needy. Said nobody ever. Yet we don't hold ourselves with that same but of course you need your oil changed. Of course you need the valves adjusted. Like, we don't hold ourselves with that, right? So number one, what's your dance with receiving? Because you got to be, okay, I'm just going to say it. I want you to be like whorishly greedy about receiving. I just want you to be like, and I'll have more and give me more and give me more. Not like I'm taking from you, because truth is we live in an abundant universe. And if I get my good today, that doesn't make you not get your good on Wednesday. That's an old construct that keeps us stuck. So I literally want you to be whorish. And I'm using these words like, I want you to be greedy. I want you to be like, I want to get it all. I want to get all the good I can get. I want you to be so filled up that it's just like, yeah, because we have to give from our fullness. When you are filled, when you are nourished, when your life is like, yes, you're just a better version of you. Everybody around benefits. Years ago when my kids were little, I had that mom guilt, right? As a mom, it's a mind fuck, right? Like I'd be with them resenting that I was with them because I was stressed out. And I'd be away from them feeling guilty that I wasn't with them because I should have been with them. It's just like, right? And I finally got like, it's far better for them if I leave for a few hours, get nourished, filled up. Because when I come back, I'm a way better version of myself. But when I'm trying to be this like selfless martyr mommy, this like, oh, I don't need anything. No, it's just all, I was not good. And so I learned like, well, sometimes you have to go away, get what you need, then return, and you do a better job. Okay, so number one, what's your dance with receiving? I want you to look for every opportunity. There's a fabulous book. I don't know if you followed, her name is Mama Gina or Regina Thomasar. She's got four books now. The first one I read, I think it was like The Care and Feeding of Men, or, I just look up Mama Gina or Regina Thomasar. And her whole thing is, look at how often we don't receive. So how many of us, I used to buy big bags of dog food. Now I have Amazon deliver them, but I used to buy big 40-pound bags. And the clerk would say, do you need some help out? And I'm like, no, I'm good, I got it. The idea is every place you can receive, because literally you're training the universe. How in the hell do you expect money to come into your life and your business if somebody says, let me take you to dinner, and you go, oh God, no, you can't pay for me, I had to pay. How do you expect new clients to come if somebody opens the door and you get offended? See, you have to understand receiving is connected to how much money, how much love, how much life. Like you can't just go, I'm not going to receive any here, but bring me more here. It's all related. So look for little places you can receive. Somebody wants to pour you a drink, let them. Somebody wants to buy you lunch, let them. Somebody wants to gift you something, let them. And face whatever comes up. Most of us, I gotta say, the reason we don't receive is because this is my theory, right? I feel like if you didn't get your needs met, we develop I don't need it anyway. We get needless. We just get needless. Well, nobody's good. It's going to be, it's up to me. And so we feel safer somehow if we don't need anything from anything. Now, there is a place of being self-reliant, but this is the taking it too far, right? So I'll tell you a story. I was at church and I was watching two women. A woman walks up and she says, hey, here's that $20 I owe you. I owe you. I borrowed it from you last week. I owe it to you. And the other one was like, nope, I don't want it back. And then was like, but I owe it to you. And he's trying to give it to her. And then it was like, no. She literally ran away. And I'm like, girl, you're broke. I thought, somebody's like chasing you down with a friggin' $20 bill, and you're like, no, don't give me anything. And I know this person, she's a caretaker, she's a nurturer, she's the most lovely woman, but there's a space for, cool, thank you, I will receive that $20 back, right? So I want you to look at your dance with this and ask yourself, what's the scary thing? Like if you did receive, what would you be afraid of? Okay, you might lose control. Somebody might exploit you, take advantage of you. Like, what's the story? You literally want to write down in your head, what would I fear if I received more? It might be that nobody really would be there and give it to me. we are needless because we don't want to know that people are not going to be there for us. It might be that your whole freaking identity, my God, okay, guilty as charged. I was a freaking therapist, right? There's no more codependent, I can't receive than when you're in a therapist chair going, how can I help you today? I am here to help you. We're usually wounded healers, wink, wink, right? So it could be your whole identity is just like wired on, but I'm here to serve. Like I take care of people, I fix people. Like that's why so many women, when their children leave home, the moms are like, who am I now? If I'm not a mom, if I'm not caring for things and fixing things and nurturing, if that's all I got, giving, and suddenly I got nothing, their kids are gone and their husband's distant. I'm like, there's a lot of women that are just in crisis at that empty nest place. So it's either it hasn't been given to you or your identity has been built on being a giver, and receiving is kind of new and scary. So where I want you to start is I want you to notice the little tiny opportunities, because life is always giving you things. There's always something out there that somebody, maybe it's just you find a penny in the ground. I don't know, tiny. Maybe, like, where was I going? I went to some restaurant and I just ordered an iced tea. And they're like, it's on us. I could have said, no, I have to pay for it. Or I'm like, cool. I always go, thank you. Because I know that's the universe gifting me. That's like that. I'm being blessed. And you notice everything you're receiving. Literally make a receiving journal, make a log, and you want to note where you are receiving. And it could be a compliment. If you go, God, Therese, your hair looks great. I could say, oh, but it really needs colored and it's kind of thin. Or I could say, gulp, because we usually dismiss that. And so notice the patterns of how often do you push your good away? And then the last few things I want to ask you. There's the global, what do I want to receive more? Oh, I want money. I want love. Okay, of course, we all want that, right? If you just sit down and just really quietly go, what does my body need right now? Just literally tune in. Your body could say, I need rest. Or I need my dog not to bark. Or I feel like I need some calcium. Or could you get me some bananas? Or, I need some sun or activity. Get used to tuning into your body. Then the next one is, what does my heart need now? Literally just do a quiet meditation for yourself, tune in your heart, and just ask, what does my heart need? Compassion, sweetness. I need to be touched. I need some nice words, whatever your heart needs. You can say, what does my spirit need? And what I like to do, and I in my book, I walk you through this. What does my business need? What does my business need to receive? Right? So use this concept in everything you do. Like, where can I receive more? And you promise you'll be a little greedy. You'll be whorish about receiving, and I want to uncharge those words from you, because it's like, I don't want to be greedy. Just for now, just play with me. What I want you to do is I want you to be like, just go for the goal. Like, seize that. That will change your game. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. Got to control him. So I hope you like this. Let me know what you're working on, how you're receiving. And if you like this episode, do me a favor and leave a review. Let us know what you liked. All right. Much love. Bye now. Hey, if you liked this episode, I'm going to encourage you to head on over to Amazon and buy my book, Love-Based Mission, How to Create a Business That Serves Your Soul. A lot of the concepts we talk about in this podcast are about how your soul shows up in your business and in your life. And so if you are really mission driven and want to make sure you're expressing as much of that in your life as you can, grab the book on Amazon. It's a very easy read with lots of practical tools. Love-Based Mission, How to Create a Business That Serves Your Soul. Thanks. Bye.